Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Two teams that love to run the floor.
I'm anxious to see it unfold, Kevin. Really looking forward to it. And it might not seem like it, but when you've got two fast break teams like these, defense is typically the deciding factor. Which team can offer more resistance?
Now here's Schroeder. Hawks passing it around. Cephalosha finds Howard. Shot clock at 3. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there by Nene. Hardaway against Harden. Pass to Nene. Back to Harden. Now Anderson. Here's Nene, and it's sent back by Howard. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Ennis. Millsap kicks to Cephalosha. Back to Millsap. Millsap a screen on Nene. Here's Hardaway. Rockets with the rebound. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to
Really about the battle of the mind.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Howard with a screen on Hart. Here's Hardaway, and he makes good on the layup.
Tip your...
Harden against Cephalosha. Harden with it. Comes up empty from 8 feet. Schroeder outside. Pass to Howard. Here's Cephalosha. Howard with a screen on Hart. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
On those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Nene.
Muscle Nene brings on both ends. Man, he knows how to use it, too. And was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
That one is off. He's off on the second. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Hawks. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Right you are. I mean, winning the games they were supposed to.
Ariza outside. From the stripe. The Rockets with another miss. Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Millsap a screen on Ariza. Schroeder outside. From outside off the mark. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Pelicans.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy.
They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Here's Hardaway. After the made shot from Tyler Ennis. Anderson against Schroeder. Bucket is good. And, you know, one outing in their last game against Golden State. And it's sent back by Howard.
Hey, if you lack rim protection, you will be taken advantage of. That's great defense.
Millsap at the elbow. Back to Hardaway. And stolen by Ariza. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Drops in the tray. And Schroeder surveying the floor. Millsap passes to Schroeder. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Bazemore. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Gordon against Bazemore. Gordon kicks to Nene. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gordon. Three-pointer. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Action gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Now here's Schroeder. Outside Millsap. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Puts it up from 15. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Corey Brewer. Harden's got 5 now.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Now here's Gordon. Scoreless thus far. Brown, no good. Here's Delaney. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Muscala. And here's Korver. Back to Muscala. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Bazemore misses. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it's Capella missing. Left side, Korver for the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Harrell. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Delaney. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Yep, that one goes. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
I think
Rockets trail. Harden looking it over. Harden attacking. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and
trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
Now here's Bazemore. Millsap sets the pick for Hardaway. Pass to Millsap and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Houston making a switch here. Nene's checked in and finds Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Millsap has the open look. No good on the 3.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. No good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 3. Out left of the wing. Millsap passes the splitter. Outside Hardaway.
You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now. I think efficiency is everything. Should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Harden. Harden with the hang time. Pass to Millsap. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Millsap sets the pick for Bazemore. Back to Cephalosha. 6 to shoot. And here's Splitter. There's the 3. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what
way to go if you've got good position.
And so here is Houston after the basket by Atlanta. Down low. Here's Capella. And Splitter pulls it down. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Bazemore. Millsap sets the pick for Bazemore. Hardaway for three. The rebound by Harden. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Ariza kicks to Nene. Harden up top. He's covered by Bazemore, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Clark, why do you think that's so?
Well, you know, Kevin, there's been an increase in threes attempted. So I think that lends itself to a version of small ball, if you will. More guards and wings on the court. And there aren't a lot of dominant big guys or centers in the league anymore. So going small seems to go unpunished on the defensive side.
Outside for Nene. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
To get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Schroeder and Howard with the stuff.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that side.
Cephalosha against Harden. Here's Anderson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
You know, with the style of game he has, it seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
I count 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Millsap. And here's Harden for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Schroeder driving inside. Count that one. Schroeder's got his 2nd basket of the game. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for the Hawks, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Off his leg, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. The 3 from Anderson drains the 3-pointer. Anderson's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for Houston. Schroeder, right side. Outside Millsap. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Rocket 6. From downtown, it's good from Schroeder on the assist from Cephalosha. 7 points for Dennis Schroeder.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the 3-point line.
Millsap a screen on Harden. Pass to Millsap. Poked away. Stolen by Harden. Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in. A great competitive game so far.
And from
Screen by Howard. It's Schroeder with the drive. Takes it off the glass.
hard to stop when he catches it that low.
Harden against Cephalosha. And is back to the basket from over 5. That'll be a turnover.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Millsap. Great showing for him last season. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
The Rockets shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. And Anderson kicks to Ariza. Pass to Ennis. Nene with the screen on Schroeder. It's Nene, high post. Shot clock at 5. And here's Harden for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now Schroeder. Here's Howard. And the basket is good.
Commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
And here's Harden for 3. Millsap grabs the miss.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
To the left side wing. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Nene outside. Back to Harden. Outside for Nene. 4 on the clock. Here's Ennis. The Rockets again can't hit. And the Hawks with the possession. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Now Schroeder. Millsap finds Hardaway. The Hawks working the ball around. Puts up a deep 3. They get it back. Here's Howard. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Millsap. Millsap a screen on Harden. Back to Millsap. Atlanta calls timeout. 1:46 left to play in the third. Cephalosha dishes to Muscala. Back to Cephalosha. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Splitter. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Rockets trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Guys in their spots.
Schroeder, right side. Splitter.
A forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, reluctant on the court.
Ennis passes to Ariza. On the wing, Gordon. Guarded by Hardaway. To the inside. Here's Capella. Plays it up and banks it in. Splitter sets a screen for Schroeder. It's stolen by Ennis. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Ariza sets a screen for Ennis. Pass to Ariza. Fires for 3. Houston gets it back. Anderson a screen on Schroeder. Now Anderson tries again. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 4. And here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Millsap a screen on Harden. Delaney kicks to Splitter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Korver. A second chance effort. Outside for Millsap. Delaney deciding where to go with it. Millsap passes to Bazemore. Back to Millsap. Now here's Bazemore to the middle. And Millsap snaps it in.
And this is what happens when Millsap gets deep inside. Superb at finishing with 4.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Korver, no luck.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Gordon, the pass to Harrell. The shot from the low post is good. Now checked in for Harrell. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During the break, I was able to catch the message Atlanta's coach gave to his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. And implore his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
All right, David, thanks. For the Houston Rockets, it's a 3-point game. Here's Capella. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Millsap's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Delaney. Pass to Howard. Inside, it's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Anderson, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Ariza comes in for Corey Brewer. And it's Ennis in for Eric Gordon. Ariza outside. Nene, right side. Harden against Bazemore. Harden, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Korver. Launches a 3. Delaney kicks to Howard. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And
Harden outside. Takes the 3. Not gonna go.
really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Got it to go off the glass.
Giving them some major high-octane offense tonight. This has been the all Millsap show. And what a show it is.
And Harden against Cephalosha. Nene with the screen on Cephalosha. And stolen by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Goes up. The rim runner. Making no mistake.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Harden. What a finish from Harden.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
1:21 left in the game. Jacks up a 3. 3. Good.
Hey, you got to take those long-range looks when they come your way. Don't wait.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 10-point game. Count it.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Millsap a screen. Howard against Nene. 5 on the clock. He's off from 3. And here are the Rockets now. Up top, Harden. getting inside. It's Harden.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And it's off. Now timeout called by Houston. They trail by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind? The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The 3 doesn't go. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he can't get either to fall.
And looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't quality look.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Paul Millsap.
PlayStation